A central angle is an angle with a vertex at the center of the circle, and its two sides are radii. If you remember, radii is plural for radius. The sum of all central angles in a circle is going to be 360, because that's how many degrees in a circle. And the example here is going to be that the angle ABC is equal to 84, which means that I can figure out the other angle by subtracting, right? The other angle is going to be 276. The degree of an arc formed by the endpoints of a central angle is equal to the degree of the central angle. So ABC was 84 degrees. That means that AC is also going to be 84 degrees. Since this subtracted from 360 to be 276, ADC, A to D to C, the major arc, is going to be 276 degrees. So all the angles inside a circle should add together. And you're going to be able to use vertical angles and linear pairs and all that stuff to figure out the rest. So I'm going to skip down and do one of the harder ones right here, and then you're going to do the other ones. Let's do number 4. Number 4 has a right angle mark. It also has a 19 right here. I can see that QS and TR are both diameters, which means that these two that are across from each other are vertical. You remember vertical angles are going to be equal, so that's going to be 19. Okay. This was 90 degrees, which means that this one plus this one is 90 degrees. So let's do 90 minus 19. This is going to be 71 degrees. This is a diameter, so these three add to 180. Well, we knew these two are 90, right? So 180 minus 90 is 90. And then I have another set of vertical angles right here, which tells me that these two are equal to this one. I'm going to do 90 plus 71. Okay, so this is going to be 161. Whatever the central angle is, the arc measure is too. So this actually asked me for all arc measures, but that's okay because it's going to be equal to this. So SR is going to be 161, TS is going to be 19. So let's look over here. PQ is 71. SR, 161. QRT, so this is going to be a major arc, which means I'm going to have to end up adding. So QRT. QR is 19. R to S is 161. TS is 19. Equal to 199. And all I had to do is add the three pieces that make that up. So QRT, Q to R, all the way to T, right? So there's three pieces inside there, so I add three numbers together. PSR, once again, this has three letters, so I know I'm going to have to add. PSR. Well, look, this is everything but this 90-degree angle. So instead of adding them all together, I can just do 360 minus 90, right? Because it was everything except for that. And then we got PS. P, to S. Still 2 put together, right? 90 plus 19 is 109. In any case, that one was hard. I'm going to go back and do number 1 and let you try the rest. Try 2 and 3. So right here, I've got 2 vertical angles, so that's easy, 21. And then this is going to be a linear pair. Diameter is 180. 180 minus 21. 159. So this is 159, which makes this one 159. JK, the arc, is the same, so that's 21. JNM, JNM is an angle, but it's a central angle, so we know it's this right here, 159. KL, K to L is 159, because it's the same as this angle. JKM, major arc I'm going to have to add. J to K to M, so it's everything but that, so these three add together. 21 plus 21 plus 159. So it'd be 201. MKL, major arc, I'm going to have to add M through K to L. Once again, it's all three of these, so why don't I just subtract that from 360? That seems easier, minus 21. Okay, let's go down and try some of the bottom. So you're going to have to do 2 and 3. At the bottom, we have to solve for x, and then on number 7, you're going to have to plug back in. So let's just try number 6. Number 6, they told me this is 103, this is 15, and this is 18x minus 2. And all they asked me for is what is x. So, if you look at this, these two are vertical angles. And then this and this are going to be vertical angles. This is not a diameter, which means that these two have to add together to equal the other one. So I'm able to say that 18x minus 2 plus 15 is equal to the one on the other side, which is 103. This is something that we've done before, now it's just inside a circle. So it shouldn't be too bad, it's just, like I said, something we've done before. I'm combining like terms. 15 minus 2 is 13. I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides so that I can get x by itself. And then I divide by 18, which tells me that x is equal to 5. On the back, you have a couple more like that. So let's go ahead and try number 8. I'm just going to end up doing all the even problems for you. Number 8, I can see that there's a diameter right here, right? Diameter, the arc is the same as this. So I know that these two add to 180 because they make a line, or they make half a circle, however you want to look at it. So all you have to do is 5x plus 23 plus 17x minus 41 is equal to 180. Combine my like terms. 41 minus 23. We're going to add 18 to both sides. And divide both sides by 22. X is going to equal 9. You're going to see I messed up the first time I recorded and I wrote 8 there. Okay, so 9 is what x is equal to, and we could plug that in for everything else. JK, the arc, is right here. So I'm just going to put 9 in. So that's 45 plus 23 is going to be 68 degrees. MJ is right here. These are vertical, meaning that it's equal to this. So all I got to plug in is that one. So 17 times 9 minus 41. The easiest way to do this is 10 times 9 plus 7 times 9. So 10 times 9 is 90, plus 7 times 9 is 63. It's going to be 153. 153 minus 41 is going to be 112. And then L, K, M, so I'm going to have to add at least 2 because it's a major arc, right? L to K to M, that's actually 3 of them, so I'm going to have to either subtract ML or add these 3 together. I think it's easier to subtract ML because we know that it is 68, right? So whole circle is 360 minus 68 is going to be 294. Okay, so you need to go through and do all those even problems, or the odd problems. I did the even problems. Arc length is going to be the actual number, like distance that you're going to have. So the arc length formula is going to be 2 pi r times x over 360. And let's actually make this a theta, because that's what you have on your formula sheet. So 2 pi r x, theta over 360, theta is going to be this number of degrees. And then circumference, I just plug the formula in for you because that's the way they give it to you on the formula sheet. So I want you to have it the same way. So for this, all you have to do is start plugging in. So if I want CD, I come over here and I look at CD. Well, they didn't give me CD, but they gave me 68. So all I have to do is say, this is half a circle, subtract 180 minus 68 is 112. This is going to be my theta because I'm doing CD. And then you just plug in. So 2 times pi. EB is already the radius, 15 times 112. And then I divide by 360. Put that in the calculator and you're going to get your answer. So give me just a second and you can do it too. 2 times pi times 2 times 112 divided by 360. And this is a part of the circumference, so it's just measured in centimeters because it's one distance. Okay? The reason that this is divided by 360 is because it's saying that it's a portion of the whole circle. So I have 112 of the 360, so we're figuring out how much of the radius I have. This is kind of like a proportion right here. This is the circumference formula, and then I multiply it by this proportion. I have time for one more problem, so we're going to skip down to number 14, and you're going to have to do number 12. If FG is 27 yards, find the length of FED. So F to E to D. So this is 90. That means I'm going to have to add these together and subtract to figure out what this piece is, right? Or since we want FED, FED, we could just subtract these two from 360, which is what I'm going to do. 80 plus 47 is going to be 127. And then I just start plugging in. So 2 pi 27, 233 over 360. We're going to put that in the calculator. 2 times pi times 27 times 233 divided by 360 is going to be 109.74. We're measuring yards. Okay. So you need to finish the rest of this paper. Good luck.